The sun rises over an endless savanna, painting the sky in streaks of gold and crimson. The air is still cool, carrying the distant rumble of mammoths as they lumber across the horizon, their massive tusks glinting in the light. A small group of early humans crouches low near a watering hole, their bare feet pressed into the damp earth. The leader, a tall man with tangled hair and sharp, watchful eyes, scans the tall grass for movement. The others remain silent, clutching sharpened sticks and stone-tipped spears, their hearts pounding in unison. Every sound is a warning. The faint rustle of reeds, the sudden cry of a bird, the whisper of wind against the grass. Somewhere, unseen, saber-toothed cats are watching too, their golden eyes fixed on the same prize. The water glistens, promising relief from thirst, yet it is also a place where predators lurk. For these humans, each step forward is a gamble between life and death, but they know that without water, they cannot last another day. Night settles over the land like a heavy blanket, swallowing the savanna in darkness. The wind carries the distant howls of predators, but inside the shallow cave, there is light, flickering, warm, alive. Sparks leap upward as dry twigs catch flame, the fires glow painting the rough stone walls in shades of gold and red. The tribe gathers close, their bodies huddled together for comfort as much as warmth. The fire crackles, roasting strips of fresh meat, its aroma mingling with the earthy scent of damp soil. An elder sits near the flames, his face lined with years of survival, his voice low and rhythmic as he speaks. The children lean in, eyes wide, as he teaches them how to read the world beyond the cave. The shape of hoofprints in mud, the hidden bitterness in a poisonous root, the sound of a bird's sudden silence warning of danger. A mother gently rocks her infant, shadows dancing over her tired face. For these humans, the fire is more than a tool, it is a promise. It keeps the cold at bay, drives away beasts, and turns raw meat into nourishing food. Around it, they share stories and strategies, weaving knowledge into the fabric of their survival. Outside, the night is ruled by fangs and claws, but here, in the glow of the flames, they have carved out a fragile island of safety. The warm winds of summer fade, replaced by the sharp bite of an approaching winter. Grasslands that once teemed with life now seem empty, the herds having moved on in search of greener pastures. Hunger gnaws at the tribe, but giving up is not an option. Guided by instinct and the wisdom of their elders, they begin a long journey across open plains, rocky hills, and shallow rivers, always following the faint traces of migrating animals. Along the way, they stop to work the black glass of the earth, obsidian. The sharp flakes, split with careful strikes, become new spear tips, knives, and scrapers. These tools glint like the eyes of a predator, deadlier than the wooden weapons they once used. Survival now depends not only on muscle, but on the mind's ability to shape the world. When they finally spot a herd of deer in the distance, the tribe moves with precision. Some circle wide, driving the animals toward a narrow pass where hunters wait, spears raised. The chase is fast and fierce. Hooves thunder, dust rises, shouts echo through the valley. In the end, one deer falls, claimed not by a single warrior but by the whole tribe's coordination and skill. They gather around the kill, breathing hard, their bodies slick with sweat. There is no loud celebration, only quiet relief and gratitude. The meat will be shared among all, every scrap valued. They know that in the world they inhabit, every successful hunt is not just a victory, but a gift that buys them another few precious days of life. Generations pass, and the tribe's way of life becomes richer, shaped by countless trials and triumphs. What was once simple survival evolves into strategy and foresight. They learn to store meat in deep pits lined with leaves and cold earth, hiding it from scavengers and preserving it for the lean months. Women weave baskets from reeds gathered by the riverbank, each one a vessel for berries, seeds, and precious water. Children, now old enough to help, are taught to set traps for smaller animals, ensuring that no day passes without food. On smooth, flat stones near the camp, marks begin to appear, scratches and symbols carved with sharpened bones. Some show the outlines of animals, others mark hunting grounds or seasonal changes. These early signs of communication link the past to the present, ensuring the wisdom of one generation is not lost to the next. At night, the campfire still burns, its glow pulling the people close. A storyteller, with voice steady and eyes bright, speaks of ancestors who once crossed vast mountains, fought giant beasts, and endured terrible winters. The young listen in awe, not just to the dangers, but to the courage it took to overcome them. They have learned to bend the world, if only slightly, to their will, taming fire, shaping tools, planning hunts, and storing food. Life is still a struggle, but it is no longer only about surviving each day. It has become about protecting a legacy, ensuring that their children will stand stronger, wiser, and more prepared than those who came before.